Good morning, Mr. Marley. I've been waiting half an hour. You do not really believe in to start your day early.
I start when I'm good and ready. I see Tim let you in.
Don't you have any manners?
I seem to have lost them a long time ago. I know you don't like it, I don't like it myself. I'm a very busy man. What do you want? Why are you here? And how can I help you?
Look, my name is Angela Lake. That's my husband writing. He want a divorce. Condition is that I have to return all the gift I have received from him. Meaning, returning these jewels and diamonds. You see, my husband is rich and influential. It will take away everything I have if I don't return them.
Why not just give the rocks back?
Because I don't have them. You have to help me. I was young and stupid when I met rich and powerful Robert Lake. He was the man of my dream. He was 10 years older than me. Didn't really matter. We got married 2 months later. Made me sign a marriage agreement. Didn't understand. I was so in love with him, in all honesty. I was happy to do anything for him.
So what went wrong?
In the beginning it was all surreal. I remember how happy I was. Then he started having problems with his business. Would come home frustrated or depressed, if he ever showed up. Start spending the nights at the office. Start getting angry. He started hitting me. I mean, look. Thankfully, he has moved out now. The apartment is in my name, but I'm going to lose it if I don't return those jewels.
So what happened to the jewels?
You see, my family had money problems. Couldn't use the bank. It's a joint account. Robert would have noticed. I have to sell them. And the rest of them are at the parcel office. Here it's the ticket, and this is the code. You bring the case to Robert personally. I don't want to go near him.
Seems a simple enough task. Why can't you find a friend or an employee?
Didn't you understand? People would have talked. They would... No. I don't want to lose my apartment or my dignity.
When I get the briefcase, then what?
You take it to Robert's apartment. This is the address. Don't leave it at the reception. Give it to him, personally. Understand? Is this enough, Mr. Marley?
My fees are strictly £100 per day, plus taxis and expenses. Leave 100 for now. And I'll let you know when the job is done.
No. Don't try to contact me. I will get in touch. Thank you. I feel so revealed. I finally have someone I can trust.
Oh, well, thank you. I just need your details, I do.
Lakes Residence 1710. Silver BMW. Pull up to the front. Registration DK04ZSV. Asian gentleman gets out in the mid-30s. Hospital bodyguard of the boss man. Expensive suit. They enter the building. Lakes building, 1900 hours. Mr. Bossman has just come out of the building. What were they doing in there for 2 hours?
So, how's the toughest private eye?
Funny man. I'd like to check this out. Mr. Busman, wonder if you know something?
Your Mr. Bossman is Yeehoo Law. People know him as Tommy. Tommy Lamb, head of the Yeehoo Triad. I wouldn't want to meet him on a dark night, and you don't strike me as a thrill seeker. What's going on, Nat?
I was in Collins Well yesterday. This woman walks in. Beautiful, attractive, attention-seeking. And she leaves. I follow her outside, and lo and behold, I lose her. She turns up this morning in my office. It turns out that she's the wife of Robert Lake, the multimillionaire. Well, Lake wants a divorce. He wants the diamonds back. I have to pick up a package from the post office and take it to Lake. She offered me more money than you could imagine. And then I get jumped on by our two friends this morning. I've been watching the residents since I just got out.
And they just let you go.
Well, Tim, my security man, he posted an empty briefcase, self-addressed it to me. So the only evidence they've got is coincidental.
Clever man. What about Lake?
Remember Ed, the journalist? Helped with that case in 1989?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, he got some information for me. It turns out the Lakes are in serious financial difficulty. Millions of pounds. Turns out they put their eggs in one basket, but they dropped it. Involved with some kind of internet monetary system. Thousands of pounds transformed over the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Zach and Nat, they got the contract. It turns out that Lake's products, no one wants to buy them.
One thing I don't understand though, you don't fit in here. Why are you involved?
They'd make a movie if they could. The thing is, I know Tommy Lamb is involved with this. Nathan Marley, private investigator.
Good morning, Mr. Marley. It's Robert Lake. I believe we need to talk.
What do you want, Lake?
What bad manners, Mr. Marley.
Didn't your wife tell you about them?
Don't you think we need to have a little talk? Come to my apartment. It's
I know where it is. I'll be there in half an hour.
Yes.
Nathan Marley. Mr. Lake is expecting me.
Yes, he is. Come in, please. To your left, please.
Welcome, Mr. Marley. Please, take a seat.
I'm alright, thank you. Nice apartment. I'm sure your wife's in love with your bank balance.
You think your jokes are funny?
I do, actually. Why me, Lake?
Please understand, it's nothing personal. We just needed to find a guy who couldn't pay the bills. You're a failure, Marley. That's why we chose you. But it turns out you're not that stupid. That trick with the briefcase? Very neat.
You couldn't keep it simple, could you? You're in a game where you can possibly never win. You're up to your neck in it.
Running a corporation gets boring after a while. Ambition is the difference between winners and losers. The game's for real. I enjoy the danger of it. I get a kick out of it. And I won't lose.
In this game, everyone gets hurt.
For once, Mr. Marley, I agree with you. Oh!
You hit me first, you bastard.
There's a little thing called video editing. Oldenburg will have all the evidence he needs. And as I told you, I don't lose. Now get out of my property!
Would you be kind enough, Mr. Marley?
What if I refuse?
两只老虎，两只老虎，跑得快，跑得快，一只没有眼睛，一只没有耳朵，真奇怪啊，真奇怪。两只老虎，两只老虎，跑得快，跑得快，一只没有眼睛，一只没有尾巴，真奇怪，真奇怪。So nice of you to accept my invitation. Please, Mr. Marley, have a seat.
Mr. Lamb, I was wondering when we'd meet.
Not many people associate that name with this face. I'm impressed.
Professional necessity. I'm impressed by the way you invite people as well.
Professional necessity is an old Chinese tradition to honor our guest. So, a little drink first.
Large scotch. You have a large persona for a short little guy.
You're a funny man. You know that your jokes will have consequences here. Now, finish that drink, then we talk. Lakes are amateurs trying to play the game. I dislike them, and so do you. And we both have been watching them.
What's in it for you?
Money. A shitload of it. I carried a specific hacking job for them. It was a clean and professional job. Now my payment's late. They say the job was not done correctly. The fault wasn't mine. Mrs. Lake was at your office, Miss Marley.
You know all about that?
Like I said, they are amateurs playing big. I have my method of getting information. Tell me, what's in the parcel, Miss Marley? My colleagues here have a way of persuading people. I have my legacy to consider, Miss Marley. But I don't like violence, but it's necessary. Would you agree, Miss Marley? You are the fall guy. You are just a minor player in this affair.
Well, it's nice to be appreciated.
Now, where's the clam ticket and the keys to that briefcase?
I sent to the office with my name on it.
Clever move. I will be watching you. Your ticket, you collect it, and I will know. Now, take a walk. You look like you need some exercise.
Mrs. Lake, what are you doing here? It's all over.
It's not. Tommy has kidnapped my husband. He asked full payment in cash or jewellery.
Oh, you're the dutiful wife. Why not just go to the policeman?
Please, Mr. Marley. Lam has especially asked for you. He said he knows you're a professional and that you have the jewellery.
Yeah, I know all that. All right, tell me what happened.
After we went home from the police station, Lam came to one apartment. Robert went downstairs, sat in his car, and they drove away. I received a call immediately.
Well, it's an invitation from Lam. You don't refuse it.
I thought I had everything under control. It didn't work out.
I'm afraid it's a little bit too late for sympathy. If you want me to act as a go-between, I wouldn't mind an apology.
Okay. I'm sincerely sorry for what I've done and the distress I've caused you.
Apology accepted. Right, these are my terms. I want 5,000 in cash. If things get ugly, I want you to get in touch with our friends at the
But
station.
Mr. Marley.
Those are my conditions, lady. I'm not a war hero.
Robert is a computer expert. When it comes to business, I'll do all the thinking. When our product failed at the market, we hired Lam to hack into OsakaNet. But that lamb was good for nothing. He wouldn't wait for his money, so we agreed to pay him in jewelry. It was my idea to set you up. I thought it was the only way to get Lam out of our backs.
Where's the jewels? Where's all the stuff now?
We don't have them.
What do you mean you don't have them?
We don't have them. The jewelry was one of the few things of value we owned. The rest was borrowed, rented, or hired. I've been selling it off for 2 months now, trying to turn anything I can into cash to pay off debits. I made Perfect copies, so if we ever appear in public, people wouldn't suspect anything. And if the police have fallen for the story of mugging, well, Lamb would be after you. And this is would give us enough time to collect the insurance money and then disappear.
Might just pay Lamb off in cash.
I had no choice. The bank has frozen our accounts.
You bitch! You're trying to lay this on me, aren't you? Pathetic. Where and when are you meeting Lamb?
Today, at midnight.
You got a payment?
I'm sending this lake with it now.
Mr. Lamb, it's all fake. None of it is real.
I've had enough of this bullshit, Licks. You two can never do anything right. I trusted you, but you have no honor. You don't deserve to live. You think I was stronger? I still have my honor. If I die, I'll take Licks with me.